Yo, 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 yo. Back in this bitch real quick. I had another video I wanted to say. You know, like when you finish some like talking and you still got more shit to say. So I wanted to come back and finish up what I had to say. I was talking about the industry. I was talking about the industry, how it affects black people. And I was talking, well, not black people. I gotta always hold my tongue when I say that shit. How the industry affects urban people. So, knowing that urban people dictates the fad or whatever, the industry uses urban people as like the puppets and the billboards to make their industry go even bigger. But in today's day, like, well, I think forever. Remember when they first turned on the radio, they did a fake, like a little, when they first turned it on for everyone to, listen around for their family or whatever. They did a fake little, like War of the World scenario where they told everybody aliens landed on America and everybody believed it. But see, what that could be, you could say we're going to go deep on that situation, and some people might say, well, aliens did land, and then they were just covering up for it by saying we made a joke, like a Orson Welles shit. But on a deeper level, I guess you can say that was just a test to see how brainwashed we can make everyone else. That was just a test to see how we can control people's brains through the fucking radio. If we tell you anything, you're gonna believe anything. So, an industry that knows this magic and knows this power and ability knows that there's not people that can keep up with the magic or whatever. They know that a lot of people are dumb and just rather be told what to say, what to do, how to live, how to eat, than rather think for themselves to do it. They know that. So they, like when the War of the Worlds came on the radio and everybody thought it was aliens, that was, that probably wasn't a cover up for alien landing. That was probably a test to see how we respond to the programming, to the programs, radio, television, programming. So everything is like that today. This was long time ago. That was like in the 40s, I think. So now today, 2020, everything is 10 times, 20 times, 50 times better than that when they figure out ways to influence you. Like they wanted people to think aliens landed and they wanted to see how powerful their programming was. Today, now they use that same powerful programming that they developed since back then, since the Nazis was working on the Jews with MK Ultra and all that. It's the same technology as the entertainment industry today because it's mind control. MK Ultra is mind control. So they're controlling your minds, but now that they're controlling your minds, they're controlling your minds to not only buy shit to further them in their industry, like they would make it where everyone thinks Gucci and Louis are the shit. And Gucci and Louis, they use black people to wear it. So now black people promotes it everywhere. And then when black people promotes it everywhere, they get free advertising from all these urban people who made a fad all over the world to buy Gucci. But you basically just funded an Italian company, mass amount of money that don't give a shit about you or your American way of lifestyle. In fact, they probably think you're like some dumbasses. Most likely they think you're some dumbasses. So then you got like the rap game, the rap industry. You got, that's what they do. They breed the dumbasses. They breed the puppets. They breed the advertising. Each one of these rappers, almost 100% of them are fucking just corporate advertisements that they put on TV. Wear Gucci, have a Lamborghini, have hoes, have Moet, have champagne, wasteful spending, everything negative. put it in your video, push it out to the masses. That's the only way you're going to get a deal. When you get a deal, we're going to rape you, we're going to devour you, we're going to take all of your monies, your royalties, your life, everything, where you're never going to get out because you sold your soul to make this deal with the corporations. You didn't work on how I can build my own company with $50,000 that I just probably made. You didn't think about that. You said, I'm going to go take a deal with a corporation to give me a large amount of money up front, and I would have to do anything they tell me to do. Or whenever I buck the system and want to do what I want to do, they won't let that come out. They'll shelf it. They'll probably fucking murder your bitch ass. So now we're gonna get into I said all of this because I'm getting into I had to connect it still to that last one because I'm getting into the next shit where we're talking about Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion, and the shooting that they're going through. Now, I bring that up because that's a part of the industry. That's a part of what's creating culture. And like I said, it's not just black people in it because fucking the Kardashian girl or Kylie Jenner is involved. She's not black, but she's still influencing the urban culture that's going to influence us to probably do some dumb shit or be away or look away from some important shit. So let's talk about it. Tory Lanez got in a situation where he's accused of shooting Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. So Meg Thee Stallion went away for a few days. And I'm only bringing this up because this is an age of content. This is an age of information, and this information has to be out. So I watch shit, and then it influences me to make more content. So that's what I'm doing. So I watched the Joe Budden's podcast recently, and Joe Budden's had Maul had some issues with Tory Lanez, and he was saying fuck Tory Lanez because what he did to Meg Thee Stallion. So Maul has a big platform on Joe Budden's show, and I fuck with them boys. I watch them boys. Their shit is fucking funny sometimes, but sometimes it's the industry shit, and it's not like I don't have no issue with like Joe Budden's or podcasters or Maul, but I just have an issue with how the industry operates and why we keep silent on this shit. So I'm gonna show you what really happened, and then you'll see why the industry operated like that. But then you gotta check ourselves and be like, yo, why did we let that play run out? Why did we let that play happen like that? And it's all because of money. It's because of the bag, and I'm gonna explain it. Tory Lanez, Maul, Meg Thee Stallion, Joe Budden's, all them boys. All now is a big story. Big media play because Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion was big, plus Kylie Jenner is big. But, so I remember I was doing some work, and behind the scenes there was some media people talking to me, and they said something like, it was around the time when Drake was going at it with Meek Mill, and I was like, yo, Drake about to murder this dude's career. It's over. And I was fucking with Meek Mills. I wanted Meek Mill to beat Drake because I didn't understand how this shit worked. I thought this was some real nigga versus fucking industry nigga, but it's not. It was a fucking initiation into the industry through Drake for Meek Mill. And when they said that, but they didn't say it like that. They said, no, you got to look at it different. A few years down the line, Meek Mills is gonna be as big as he ever was. And I sat back and I was like, this was while he was going through the shit with Drake. I sat back, I was like, what? Meek Mill's gonna be the biggest he ever was? No, I was thinking Drake about to punish this dude because the industry is about to punish the street nigga. But no, it was fucking probably Meek Mill's initiation into the fucking big shit, the big boys club. So you look at it, surrounding people, you had Meek Mill, you had Drake, you had Nicki Minaj, and those names alone kept the story in the news. Because when you look at culture creating or content creating also, bad press is still good press. You just got to be out there, you know? So all of these people, he was going through some shit with Nicki Minaj at the time. So now Nicki Minaj articles goes to #1 regardless. So now Nicki Minaj, Meek, that's in the news. Now Drake, Meek, that's in the news. So now you're using the two biggest stars in our culture at the time to push the name Meek Mill in the news. No matter what the surrounding circumstance was, he blew the fuck up from it. So, attach it to Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez situation. You got Kylie Jenner, who you can just swap her name out for Kylie Jenner and Nicki Minaj at the time. Gonna put his name in the news because she was there. Oh, Kylie Jenner was involved in the Tory Lanez situation. Meg Thee Stallion, you can just swap her out for the Nicki Minaj character also. It's just getting Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez was involved. It's just getting them in the news. So now when Maul comes out and say, fuck Tory Lanez, I fuck with Maul, but could there be another motive behind that? Could Maul be fucking with somebody that's friends with somebody, or could he be connected to Rockefeller? Could Meg Thee Stallion be connected to Rockefeller? Could Rockefeller be connected to the situation surrounding Tory Lanez? Could Tory Lanez be getting a lot of bad press that's probably going to elevate him into a fucking bigger star? Could we just fucking interchange the names involved in these situations no matter what the fuck happened in the surrounding situation? Did they not do this with Chris Brown and Rihanna? Chris Brown, Rihanna got her ass beat supposedly by Chris Brown. At first he was like, no, I didn't do that shit. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. But did not Chris Brown's career get way bigger after that? It didn't hurt his career. Did Rihanna name of, getting beat up, it didn't hurt her career either. She got even bigger. Did both of them get more press, more media time because of that situation? Yes. Was they the Kylie Jenners, Meg Thee Stallions of the time? Yes. Were they the Tory Lanez, Meek Mills of the time? Yes. Could somebody be putting all these plays together just to fucking capitalize off of somebody's whatever the fuck happened? Yes. Why do I say that? Like I said, do Maul have some fucking connection to Rockefeller? Yes. Does Meg Thee Stallion have some connection to Rockefeller? Yes. Could they say Maul was like, yo, I don't want to hear Tory Lanez music roll out about what he feels in this situation. But didn't Meg Thee Stallion just drop a song with Nicki Minaj, #1? Did she not capitalize off this fucking attention as well? So Maul did, this ain't no beef between nobody, but why do we let shit like this, the surrounding shit slide? And then they would be like, oh, you just don't know what you're talking about. No, there's enough smoke to these fires that we know what we talking about. Why do y'all let shit like that slide? Y'all fucking Tory Lanez now. Y'all put all of this bashing, this male bashing black women, shooting black women. Y'all did all this Black Lives Matter bullshit press run. Y'all put Meg Thee Stallion with supposedly a bullet in her foot. Still did a video with Nicki Minaj, who's probably been involved in a few of these situations. Y'all let her do her rollout. Y'all let her capitalize tremendously off of it. The news. But why do we be silent? Or because is the male bashing still the same shit as America bashing? Yes, it is, because America's a Judeo-Christian shit. Christianity believes in Jesus, a male. So if we can male bash, it's the same shit and tied with Disney making Hulk not be able to be strong. Because Hulk had too much toxic masculinity. So you telling me Meg Thee Stallion talking shit to Tory Lanez about his toxic masculinity, shooting a bitch, and Disney Hulk talking about toxic masculinity can't get it up is connected? Yes, it is connected because neither one of them happened. Tory Lanez probably didn't shoot the girl. As he says now, he didn't do it. He moved the gun out the way for another girl was shooting her, right? So that's the story now coming out from the rap shit. Choke No Joke broke that story. Said Tory Lanez just blocked the gun from a girl that was shooting at Meg Thee Stallion after she busted them two having sex. So if everybody knew that situation, if everybody knew that's what happened, why did y'all do a whole press run and let Meg Thee Stallion get all of this press, all of this male bashing, all of this bullshit? And why did y'all drag Tory Lanez's name with it? I bet you Tory Lanez will be the biggest star he's ever was after this. He might do some jail time. They all do jail time. Meek did jail time right before he went to the fucking industry. T.I. did jail time right before he went to the industry. Lil Wayne did jail time right before he went to the industry. Hancock in that movie did jail time right before he became a superhero. None of this shit is not it's all connected. None of this shit is a coincidence. I'm trying to tell y'all the plays and how they run them on us. And what's worse now is in the age of information, we're putting out content, but how they run the plays on us. Check this out. If y'all call us our leaders and y'all our kings and this, that, y'all kings, y'all black excellent, how come the fuck y'all can't say the same easy shit that I just said? Because y'all can't say it. Y'all have bosses. Y'all are under contract. Y'all can't talk like this. A king will never have a boss like that. You'll never be under a contract where you have a non-disclosure agreement where you can't speak the truth. So you guys are not kings. Your industry is falling because the age of information has arisen. And I don't got beef with none of them. Like Maul said, I ain't fucking beefing with no black person. And I fuck with Maul. I fuck with all of them boys shit. But is there more motives to how these people talk to us? When they're giving us intelligence, when they're giving us information, are there motives behind it? And if they are motives behind it, then y'all, we gotta think like, damn, are these people really that popping when they can't say what they want to say? You bitch.